Is this thing on? Are we live?
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
What's up? Cheers. Happy holiday season. December, where we at? December 6th already, 2023. Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa to you all this year. And hopefully you have a good ending to your year. We're not ending the year yet, but I'm just getting it right out there for you on another edition of Matches, Previews, and Company's Wild Card Wednesday. And the only admission fee is a beverage. Just bring a beer, wine, or a spirit. Let's have some fun. And please, overriding everything else, no douchery, please. That would be great. Don't be a douche, you douche. Don't do it. We're just going to have a real fun examination. All right. And yes, may the beers, wines, or spirits be delicious. So if you have not been to this program before, welcome. We do 4 different rounds here in this program. We go around each panelist, and they present their beer, wine, or a spirit, and then they do the pouring of that beer, wine, or a spirit. Second round is the review. Third round will be the actual grades and final scores. And the fourth round is a little showcase of each person's YouTube channel and anybody else on the interwebs or YouTube that we should be watching out there. So appreciate you all in the chat. What are you drinking? Let us know. Drink along with us. Cheers. So let's go around to the different panelists here. We have today my co-host of the Wildcard Wednesday, the Alex, the Beer Master channel on YouTube from New Jersey.
What's up, everybody?
We got East Coast Liquor Reviews with Tanner down there in Rhode Island.
Cheers.
And down there, but really over there on the map, we got the beer man himself, the nose of knowledge up there in Oregon.
Cheers.
The nose of knowledge. I didn't even show anybody's little pictures there. We got Alex, cheers. We got East Coast Liquor Reviews, cheers. And the nose of knowledge himself, the beer man. At least I call him the nose of knowledge. All right, so let's start with round 1, shall we? Let's go to Alex. He's got an interesting sounding beer he talked about before the show started.
Okay, so we got Zigmeister Brewing and his tiramisu milk porter with real coffee and cocoa nibs and vanilla bean. I think I got that right, but that is what we got here.
Nice. What's the ABV on that boy?
It is a 6.3 by volume.
Hey, look at that. All right.
So
milk porter.
Yeah. I've never even heard of a milk porter, but Beer Bumpy said I had this. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I don't think so. He said I had it on Wildcard, but I don't remember having it.
Hey,
maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
It's not in the way. Sweet.
I don't know. Let's pour this up, shall we?
Yeah, we shall. Hey, look at that.
And now I'll give you the smell and taste next time around, but that is what it looks like, my friends.
Nice. Hey, you did it. Cool. You did it. All right. What you got going on? East Coast Liquor Reviews. You got a liquor review today.
We got a little bit what is this? Maker's Mark. We got a little bit of Maker's Mark.
Oh, all right.
On the side. So tonight we're going to be reviewing a beer. Can you guess?
Hey,
Treehouse. Right. So this is their Vanilla Bean Space and Time.
Nice.
It's a Russian Imperial Stout with vanilla beans added. 9.9% alcohol by volume. Here we go for a nice Treehouse description. Vanilla Bean Space and Time is a double mash extended boil Imperial Stout infused with the character from mountains of vanilla beans. It is pure, rugged, and laced with bold flavor as a function of extraordinary European roasted and crystal malts amid a world of sweetness. Vanilla Bean Space and Time rebels, putting forth potent flavors of white chocolate, marbled chocolate vanilla cookies,
Whoa.
Roasted malts and a firm bitterness that entices your next sip. With this beverage in your glass, you will have the perfect companion to reflect upon the inexorable march of time. Be well. This is brewed in the Charlton location in Massachusetts. Treehouse Brewing Company. If you want to check them out, you go to treehousebrew.com. Show them right there.
Oh, nice.
9.9.
Cool.
And on the bottom, I don't know why they do this. They do this with some of their beers. They don't put the actual date. They put like the season. So it says autumn of 2023.
I don't know.
But yeah, let's crack it open, pour it up. This was one of the beers that I was I was going to review it, but I was like, yeah, I just want to drink it.
VP Robel, Mr. Dave, is it creamy? We're going to find out.
Is it creamy?
Hold your P's and
Spiegeloo.
Q's, Mr. Robel.
Spiegeloo, stout glass. Let's pour it up.
I think it's going to be creamy. I do.
No drinking, sleeping. Oh, not drinking, sleeping. All right, Captain Bampton over
Like
there in
motor oil.
Northern Ireland.
That poured really nice. That poured out kind of like motor oil. You're going down the side of the can there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right. Nice brown, kind of dark brown head on top. Holding some decent retention, about a finger. Pretty much no clarity through it at all. See a little bit of that ruby, but for the most part, can't really see through it. Super interested to try that. Yeah. Fun fact, Old Rasputin was the first beer that I've ever had, and that was a Russian Imperial Stout. So, cheers.
And a damn good one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. I've had that. That's good stuff.
Right. Cool.
Cheers.
By the way, dear man, are you going to send me my words? I forgot to ask you. I'm sorry. Please.
Oh, I'll do that after I shout this beer out.
Shout it out. The beer man, everybody.
Okay. Cheers, everyone. Cheers out, Eric, for the show. All right, so this is one from Silver City Brewery, and they are out of where? I do not know. Oh, hate it when they do this. Bremerton, Washington. Okay, Silver City Brewing. This is a $3.50 can in a 12-ounce can. The Magnificent Scotch Ale at 9.2%.
Ooh.
That's that. And it was canned 8:30. Oh, it's all good. No, 8:30. So, yeah, pour it up in my tulip. This nice, beautiful tulip. I didn't have time to polish it up, so it's going to have some.
Oh, I got that thistle.
Or thistle. Sorry, that's what I meant. Not tulip.
Very tulipy, yeah. Flower, for God's sake.
Thistle. Yeah, nice. Cool, man. Yeah, it looks good.
Wow.
Nice tan head. Dark brown with a little red hue there at the bottom. Yeah, can't wait to dig into this. Cheers.
That thing.
I like the glass beer, man. Cheers, bro.
Thistle, everybody. All right, let me put everybody the way they came into the chat. Keep me on track there, Tanner, as I always do if I screw that up. All right, same deal with Tanner and his can. We got Autumn. You can't even read that. Autumn 2023. There you go. That must be a Treehouse beer. Sure is. We have 2 Treehouse beers from Massachusetts tonight. Nice. Massachusetts and Rhode Island, should I say. We have the California Common Ale called A Promised Land. Bang.
Nice.
And I wonder, on a whole different topic altogether, now that, well, with Anchor Brewing Company, they were the only company legally allowed to name their beer an actual California Steam. I wonder, since they've gone out of business, if that law changes. Somebody can know the answer to that, either on a Google search or in our chat. So, yeah. So, in other words, this is a California Common Ale, 5.5% ABV. I will not read anything about the beer's flavor itself. They're using rustic American hops. Okay. Promised Land is our California Common Ale, paying homage to the historical style that rose during the Great American Gold Rush. It's brimming with character and intrigue. And then the last paragraph says, fermented warm with our house lager strain. It is a clean, crisp, characterful. It is clean, crisp, characterful, and refreshing. It's an ideal cooler weather beer, and it will keep quite well when refrigerated. Enjoy. Anything else I can tell you from their website? It is pleasant hot bitterness and grainy malt flavors. A 4-pack of this is only running you $14.20 at the brewery. So nice little deal for a Treehouse beer. I do
Not
like
bad.
their price points much better than Trillium most of the time. All right, look at that. Okay,
That looks delicious.
it's a good looking, crisp, clean kind of look to it. There's a little bit of the beer left. Let me get the logo out of the way. Shipyard Pugsley glass. I love this thing. There you go. Nice, kind of orangey copper color. More towards the copper color. Nice one finger of head. It's pretty soapy, sudsy, snap, crackle, pop, and carbonation for days. This is a cool looking beer. All right. So we will get to that beer eventually. And we're going to start round 2 with that tiramisu milk porter and Alex the Beer Master.
Yes.
Review away, good sir.
Obviously, that's what I have. Again, according to Bumpy, I've had it. Maybe I have. I just don't remember having it. I had Zigmeister beers. I know that because I remember that. But it looks familiar. But I don't know. Maybe it was somewhere else I had it. I don't know. But either way, that looks really dark. A little brownish color, dark color. There's no. I can't see my hand or anything on here, obviously. But there's nice frothy bubbles. But it's way down. It's like a little dusting of, a little bit of froth on top of the beer. Looks delicious. Let's see what it smells like, shall we?
Shall we?
You do smell that coffee. You do smell that like a roasted dark coffee, because that's what a tiramisu has. And I haven't had that in years. Tiramisu, the actual one. Does it have a slight sweetness? Not really. I don't smell any sweetness, but I'm thinking there might have been a little bit of sweetness when I first smelled it, but I think it was more dark, roasted coffee, chocolate. Well, maybe not chocolate, but that's what it is. Chocolate, coffee. Yeah. So, it smells really good. It smells like roasted, So let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers.
Solange.
Solange.
Okay, thank you, punk rock dude that likes Celtic music. Thank you.
Cheers, Alex.
Celtic rock.
Oh, yeah. I do taste that coffee. I do. The smell and the taste is perfect. That's what you want. Oh, yeah. Taste that roastiness. Taste that coffee. There's no, it's trying to get to that bitterness, but there's no bitter, which is good. That is nice. I don't know if again, Bubby's remembered me drinking this. Maybe I drank something similar to this, but I don't remember drinking this actually from Zigmeister. It is a little bit drying towards the end, but it has great flavor, in my opinion. The mouthfeel goes down nice. It's like a little bit of thickness, but a little bit of waterness, if you know what I mean. It's not that watered down, but like medium to light. I could taste that sweetness at the end. Wow. It's not too sweet, so if you don't like sweetness, there's hardly any sweetness at all. You could taste that like a slight sweet, just a second. It's gone. But it's still good. I taste more of that coffee than there's no vanilla flavor. But I wish there was. But I think that sweetness is a slight vanilla. I think they should put more vanilla bean in this. I mean, it says real vanilla bean and cocoa nibs and I don't know, but it's good. It's good. I mean, it's a good porter. I'm very proud of it.
You're proud of their beer. That's a compliment.
But it could be a little bit better. Has great flavor. Has a lot of that roastiness, coffee. Slight sweetness, like really, really slight. I'm talking about like just a second. It's not even there's no sweetness at all, really. Not even sweet at all, but I can taste it.
Tiramisu beer.
What's that?
I said it's not sweet, but it's a tiramisu beer. That seems kind of weird.
Like no, it is kind of weird, but the thing is, it's not bitter. So that's the crazy part. There's no bitterness. The only bitter that there is the roastiness, but that's just pleasant. That's not. It's not bitter that I'm thinking of. There's hardly any bitter on here. This is very, very delicious.
Is it sweet?
It's not sweet. It just maybe if it has anything, it's like a real slight sweetness. But as I'm talking, there's no bitterness at all. There's a slight bitter maybe on the palate, like towards the end, but it's not like noticeable bitter, which is good. Okay, that is what I want. But I do want more sweetness. I do want sweetness though, because that's what a Tiramisu is. Matter of fact, I might get a Tiramisu one day and maybe review it with this beer. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that sounds cool.
I like tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Cool. Anything else to add?
No, I'm just trying to play Columbo. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm just making sure.
Columbo. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said before, there is a slight sweetness, a little bit, but hardly there. But it does have great coffee. It has all that roastiness flavor that you want. So I like it. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I have a couple more cans of it, so I can enjoy it. I won't be drinking any more of it tonight, I don't think, because I got work tomorrow. Although this is not really that bad, really that strong. So yeah, if you can get Zigmeister Tiramisu milk stout. Oh, and you're probably wondering, Eric, is it milky?
Well, we did have a comment from my buddy Dave Rumbell that says, "Is it creamy?"
Sure.
Of course, Dave is going to comment that.
It's a little bit, but not really. It's kind of died back. So yeah, if you can get this, please do. Let's get the next person on. Just check it out.
Nice. Cheerio says barbecue beer.
Thanks for letting me join, Mr. Eric.
Got it. Thank you, sir. All right, on to the review for the stout with Tanner.
All right. Just looking online, see if they have any other information. Let an Untapped give it 4.3 out of 5. That's a pretty good score. Yeah, nose on this. So vanilla beans, space and time. 9.9% Russian Imperial Stout with vanilla beans added. Very thick. Yeah, when I was pouring it up, it was like a motor oil. Pretty much no clarity through the beer at all. Nice brown head, kind of holding a nice creamy thin film at the top there. Looks pretty good. Let's go for the nose. It's super sweet. It's kind of like I would say like mocha ice cream. Best way I could describe it.
Nice.
It's like a chocolate coffee ice cream kind of combination going on. There's a little bit of maybe some raisin in there. Yeah, for the most part, it's super sweet. The adjunct, the vanilla bean, super prominent. It's very noticeable. Very vanilla bean forward. But like I said, you kind of get that coffee chocolate kind of combo. Good amount of like roasty malts. 9.9%, definitely very well hidden. Covered up by a lot of that vanilla bean sweetness. It's kind of got a little bit of that, like the same kind of aroma you would get with like a barrel aged beer, kind of that chocolate like wafer, like chocolate kind of cookie wafer, vanilla cream kind of combo. I've noticed that when people add vanilla bean to like just a regular like high ABV stout, you get somewhat similar notes compared to like a barrel aged one. Typically like the barrel aged stuff like bourbon barrel aged stouts usually have a lot of that vanilla kind of prominent nose. Kind of reminiscent with this, where this is like not a barrel, but they're just adding some vanilla beans as far as an adjunct and kind of giving that aspect. It smells really good. It smells super sweet. It doesn't smell boozy. If I handed you this, said smell that, what do you think the ABV would be? I think you would say like 8. I don't think you would be near like 10. Let's dive in, try it out. Cheers, guys.
Nice,
Please
man.
be delicious. Cheers. Please be delicious. Cheers.
Is that coffee? It's got a nice kind of like cold brew kind of coffee vibe going on. Very roasty, robust coffee. Bitter, kind of dry. Vanilla sweetness kind of works towards cutting through that bitterness, but the bitterness somewhat kind of takes over. Vanilla sweetness up front, kind of like brown sugar. Brown sugar, caramel, like dark, rich flavors, dark, sweet, rich flavors up front with that kind of dark chocolate roasted kind of acrid. I got that word tonight. It's definitely very kind of acrid, bitter coffee. %, I will say it's very well hidden, but it's super thick. Like I don't get much of the boozy, but I get the mouthfeel. I get the full. I get this is a big beer. Like you need to sip on this. This is not going to be something you take big sips of. It also could be that adjunct. The vanilla bean, I feel like, is adding a lot to like the filling aspect of the beer. Overall, it's pretty good. It's definitely a lot more coffee forward than I would expect, but it is a Russian Imperial, which are a little bit more like robust, dark, kind of richer flavors. This is pretty good. Yeah, the vanilla bean, I guess, to some people could be a little too much. I personally enjoy it. I'll have to sit and sip on this for a little bit longer. I'll let you know how I'm doing next time around. So, cheers.
Very
Cheers.
cool. Right on. Thank you, sir.
Eric,
Yeah.
I've been sipping on this, and I do taste a little bit of sweetness. You do know that.
Good confirmation.
Mr. Beerman.
I'm gonna clean my palate. Sorry.
Please don't forget to get those words for me, Beerman.
Cheers,
Please
Tommy.
don't forget those words for me, Beerman.
All right.
What you drinking there, Tommy? Last one.
Yeah. So this is a Scotch ale. These guys are Washington 9.2%. And I got it in my
Yeah, sweet.
my thistle glass. I said it before, but thistle glass. So it's very reminiscent of Scotch ale. It's got kind of that barley induced kind of smell, that alcoholic kind of smell coming through. Yeah, just like that nice spirity kind of smell is the first thing I get. Spirits and like Scotch spirits, barley, malty is all hell. Bitterness, I don't get anything like that. Maybe a little bit of roasted acrid chocolate, or not chocolate. Nah, not chocolate. Let me back up. Kind of a little bit, maybe a little chocolate through that. I mean, they put I think roasted barley, I think, in scotches. So you're getting kind of that roasty, kind of acrid thing, even in the nose. But it's so like booze. It's got like a boozy smell to it.
Ooh.
But smells better than it smells different. Let's say than Old Chub from Lee Oscar. That's the name of my harmonica.
The Office? What?
The Oscar.
I thought he said Old Chub from The Office.
The Oscar.
You want to see my old Chuck from The Office? No.
Okay. Sorry, I had too much to drink. All right, let's go ahead and look at this just for a moment. I didn't ever show you guys it. It does have at the bottom. It's more of like a lighter. Like in light down here, I can see like some more auburn red. You can't see that, but there's more of like a reddish, like ruby garnet kind of look at the bottom, and it's got kind of a dark brown. Let's say dark brown. It's not totally opaque. You can kind of see through at the bottom, but at the top and the bulb, it's like really opaque. Right there, I can see through. That's a very nice looking color. Yeah, it plays the part, looks the part. Let's taste it. Cheers.
Cheers. It's fucking dark brown.
But
Raisin, and caramel, dark, rich caramel and raisins with a nice bready undertone, kind of a biscuit bread. It's really nice. This is kind of like that fruity. The raisins playing part with a little bit of citrus. There might be the hops they use. I don't know. It's not super old as far as like hop freshness, but it's nice. It's got that like the body I would say is a medium for sure. The mouthfeel is slightly creamy. It's got that malty thick creaminess to it. It's not super thick though. 9.2%. You don't get any real alcohol, but you get it more on the aromatics, more of that boozy smell. And you're thinking it kind of like confuses you when you drink it because you're expecting this booze, but it's really not that bad. There's a little bit of a tingly kind of feel on the side of the tongue in the back though, in the finish, kind of drying, but somewhat wet at the same time. It's kind of an in-betweener. Char's coming through. Charcoal, kind of a charcoal roast or a dark burnt roast barley is really coming through now in the finish with that chocolate malt as well. That's really nice. That actually kind of tastes good. Yeah, this is good. This is really good beer. I'll have my last thoughts on this. But cheers, man. Thanks, Eric.
All
hey,
right. Well, we'll come back around after I'm done for round 3, and then Alex can do what he needs to do right there and then.
Mm-hmm.
So California steam beer. So for those that don't know, and we're gonna go with Beer Advocate really quickly. For those that don't know, a California common or steam beer is a hybrid style unique to the United States. It is brewed with a special strain of lager yeast that works better at warmer ale-like temperatures. And the method dates back to the late 1800s when in California, when refrigeration was a luxury. At the time, brewers had to improvise to cool the beer down. So shallow fermenters were used. That in a way, the lager yeast was trained to ferment quicker at warmer temperatures. There you go. Between 4 and 6% and usual ABV, and usually about 35 to 45 degrees. And they say use a pint glass or Becker Nonic tumbler. I got the more of a tulipy thing because why not? All right. Again, this is called Promised Land, 5.5% from Treehouse Brewing Company right there in Charlton, Massachusetts. Autumn 2023 canning. All right, so we talked about the appearance. It is a gorgeous beer. I've poured the whole beer in here now. It is just a one pinky's nail worth of the head. Let's give a smell to this one. Caramels and toffees. There's a toasty brown bready note. I'm getting an apricot marmalade jam on a piece of toasty, buttery brown bread. Pretty much. There's a little oranginess to it. There's just some light fruitiness in there. There's some earthier notes in there. I'm getting some of the grain bill in here. I'm getting a weediness, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's got a clean smell to it. I figure that with the higher temperature, you're getting maybe more of the fruity esters coming out of that yeast strain, but it's very, very, very clean smelling. There's nothing off-putting to that. Very nice, clean water smell. So let's give that a try, shall we? From Treehouse the Promised Land, and I didn't even show the can art. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Cheers,
Very
Eric.
good. Let's give it a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
Were you giving me a thumbs up or something, Beer Man? I was confused.
No, it was to Keith. Sorry.
Oh no, Beer Man, but I was about to say, don't forget the words. That's what I was saying.
Don't forget the words, Beer Man. Shit.
Please.
I know. I just thought about that right now.
Got some
Sorry.
lacing.
It's okay, Chief. I love you.
Platonically. They got nice lacing, nice carbonation once again. It looks darker in the camera, but when we zoom ourselves out a little bit, that's a good representation of that color. So you're getting the toasty malts. You're getting that buttery, not off-putting, kind of common, no pun intended for the style. That buttery fruit jam on the brown bread, toasty kind of note. Caramel toffee. There is a hop spicy zing. There's a hop spicy zing to it. It's not German. They say they're using rustic American hops, whatever the hell that means.
Oh,
But they are it is in a way reminding me more of a German style hopping with that spice quality to it. Super bready. Very toasty, bready, dough, yeasty kind of action going on there. It is got some sweetness to it. I wouldn't say it's super cloying. It's nowhere near that. Luckily, it's, I guess I would say semi-dry for the most part. But the malts, especially for a California Steam or common ale, are the star of the show here. And when you swirl that beer again, get a nice head with a retention. It does look lovely in the glass. It is a medium towards a lighter style in the mouthfeel. It is crisp, clean, ultra refreshing. And there is some bitterness at the end of the sip. I am getting some fruitier qualities and a little bit of a savory quality, if you will, from those hops. It makes you salivate a little bit, just a little. So good stuff. If I were to be blindfolded, I would think that this is more akin to something like an English bitter kind of a beer. That's reminded me a lot of an English bitter. So cool stuff, just a little bit more clean than an English bitter. So cool stuff. Right on. All right, we're gonna go into round 3, starting off with Alex the Beer Master. Beer Man, don't forget the words. Apparently,
He already got it.
got it.
He's good. He's good.
grades and ratings.
Beer Man is good.
Alex Beer Man. Milk Porter.
We're going on to the rating, Mr. Eric. Well,
Yes, sir.
I do remember. I just want to make sure. I'm really enjoying this for some reason. If I had this and I didn't like it, it might have been a month ago. I don't remember, but this is good at this moment. Maybe because it's fresher. I don't know if it's the same beer at all. I don't remember. But yeah. I'm going to give this a 90.
No 100 rating.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I know I haven't done any hundreds. Don't worry. I keep saying there'll be hundreds in the future again, but they will be. I just don't know when. I don't know when it's going to hit. But it's still good in my opinion. I like it. Again, it might have been if I didn't drink this in the past, and if I did, it might have been not a good batch, maybe. And that's why I told the legendary Bumpy. Whatever it was. I don't remember what it was, but I know it probably was a tiramisu. But yeah, but this must be a fresher batch, so that's probably why I'm enjoying this. The other one probably was not so good. I didn't taste any roastiness or coffee. No, if that was the case. Again, too many beers to remember, but this stuff's good though.
Absolutely.
Thank you, legendary Bumpy. I meant not Bumpy. Jesus, got Bumpy on my mind. Check it out. Thank you, legendary Eric. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this because obviously I just opened up another can because I was almost done. So
hell yeah, it must be a good beer. You rated it that way today.
Yeah, Please get it. Please get it, Eric. Please. I don't know where these are at. I don't know where this is at, Legendary Eric. New Jersey. It's New Jersey. Now, I don't know if they're distributed. I don't know. You got to play Colombo, Mr. Eric.
I'll look it up. Zigmeister. All right. Well, I'll look that up while Tanner gives us his grades for his Treehouse Out.
Yep, it's Mr.
Right.
Tanner's turn. Yep.
So, the Vanilla Bean Space and Time by Treehouse. It's definitely a dessert beer. It's a sipping beer. I will say the ABV is very well hidden, but it is pretty filling. So this 16-ounce can is going to be a little hard to kind of drink on my own. Overall, the flavor is really nice. I don't know what they were talking about, white chocolate and marbled chocolate vanilla cookies. I wasn't really getting any of that. Huh. But I was getting like a really nice, robust kind of coffee flavor. Big like caramel malt, malty, roasty, rich flavor notes. Vanilla from the vanilla bean. So the sweetness from the vanilla wasn't too overpowering. I would say it's not like cloying. I think it was very well balanced after you sip on it for a little bit longer. The coffee and chocolate notes definitely kind of blend very well with it. Overall, I think it's a really good product. I don't know. I mean, there's really not much bad to say about it. I'll go 93 out of 100. I think it's a really good beer.
That sounds good.
Or pretty much close to a 10% Russian Imperial with vanilla bean. It's a nice change of pace. I've had some Russian Imperials. They tend to have like that really rich kind of like dark, bitter kind of coffee. And I feel like the adding the vanilla bean to them, the sweetness really just kind of blend well with the style. So I think they did a really good job. So yeah, right. And I recommend it. Cheers.
Very
Cheers,
good.
man. Awesome. Cool.
And let me see if I can present myself
like
really quickly here.
What do you guys say, Mr.
Eric? Because Alex was so curious. The closest place to Tanner and myself to get any Zigmeister is on the Connecticut border going into New York State. So forget that idea.
Eric, you're going to be visiting.
There it is, right there. That's as close as we're getting.
We're not getting. Eric, you'll be getting it anyway because you'll be hanging out with us.
If I come down to Scenic in New Jersey, I will have to try them.
Well, we'll figure that out later. Cheers.
Yeah, let's go over to Beer Man for the final rating.
Appreciate you looking that up, Legendary Eric. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah. I didn't mention there is as this warmed up, it got a little bit. They have like a little slight peatiness. They use a little bit of peat malt in this, I believe. They even said it on their description in their website, so they had to have, which isn't bad in small amounts. That shit is so strong.
Yeah, it can be.
Oh my god, yeah.
Smoky.
But very smoky and like almost like where you can't like handle it. Because it's so much.
Right.
But this is perfectly balanced. Like
love
perfect.
Smoky beers.
Yeah, slight smoky, peaty, yeah. And then you're getting that toffee. I didn't mention a whole lot of toffee. I said caramel. I said richer caramel, deeper, richer caramel. So I guess that falls in lines with toffee. Raisin, stuff like that. I'm not going to go over the review again, but a very good beer. It scored fairly well on Beer Advocate and on Untapped. Kind of within the mediocre range, 4-ish, kind of like 4, a little 4 and under. I thought a little more highly of it. I thought it was delicious. I kind of liked it. I thought it was. I thought they made this very well. It's very well balanced. You couldn't get any alcohol. You couldn't get a whole lot of hops, which is fine because they're supposed to be malty. You know, the presentation is malty on a Scotch, or a wee heavy. Very nice 9.2 Scotch ale. I would give this a 95 out of 100. Cheers.
Woo.
Nice.
Very good
Heck,
stuff.
yeah.
They also make a Vicious Mosquito IPA, West IPA, which I haven't had.
Vicious Mosquito.
The first review ever of mine. Yeah.
Wow. And by the way, who is
a
Richard
vicious
Caramel?
mosquito.
What the? It has to be
Richard Caramel. Richard Caramel.
Richie.
Beer man, I never heard of that. Vicious Mosquito. I never even heard of that. Never heard of it.
Look at my first video ever, and you'll see what
I'll go again.
Yeah.
Go subscribe. We'll talk about subscriptions in a few minutes here. But I didn't even realize that as I'm on Beer Advocate reading this description for a California Common / California Steam beer, the top rated one out of, what do they rank them, out of 50 or whatever it is? The number one California Common Ale is Promised Land. What do you know? We have the top rated California Common Ale. I think you got a 91 from a measly 20.
But
reviews.
that's from Treehouse, so legit, Eric.
And then thousands of people that rated, obviously thousands of people rated Anchor Steam from Anchor Brewing Company. Rest in peace. That got 6th on the list. So nice to see that. So overall, it's super clean, super crisp, super refreshing. Again, semi-dry, I would say. I start to notice much more citrusy notes. They're starting to really become pronounced. And there's an herbal or like a something akin to like a tea-like note, maybe. Like a black tea, herbal black tea or something like that. Which would be real nice. The doughy malts are still coming out. The doughy bready notes are still coming out pretty predominantly. That nice brown bread, buttery marmalade jam spread on your toast is real good. 91, they say. It's not the biggest, boldest beer. It's definitely a lighter style beer. So if that's one thing you're looking for, this beer will suffice. And if you got to like the malts to really be enjoying of this beer, 91, I'll give it I'll stick with the 91. Why the heck not? There's really no rough edges. The only real rough edge, if you will, if I have to nitpick, would be that there's that spicier hop quality that's maybe not everybody's bag of onions or something like that. It's a little aggressive on that part of the hopping, but it's not an aggressively hopped beer overall. If it were not to be there as predominant as it is, I can imagine that doughy malty flavor getting a little overly sweet. So it's nice that it's there to kind of contrast and help to put some balance back into the beer. So 91, I agree with Beer Advocate. Haven't had Anchor Steam in a long time, and we're on borrowed time. So if you see Anchor Steam even on the shelf, you better go pick that up.
Yeah.
Even if you found a Christmas beer from 2-3 years ago, grab it.
Yeah, go pick them up. Go pick up what you can and give them a nice send off.
I mean, because I think you can age that Christmas beer, the one with the Christmas tree on it. You can age that. Anyway.
Don't listen to Beer Man. No, all right, Beer Man.
Don't worry.
See you later. Goodbye. No. See you later. Goodbye, Beer Man.
No, seriously though, Eric. I think you can age the Christmas one with the Christmas tree. I don't remember. I never had.
When I went to the Anchor Brewing Company, I went there in San Francisco in 2018.
Okay.
They have in their tap room area. So when you start and you end at the brewery, you start at where the tap room is, and then they lead you in and do the tour, and then you end back up in that tap room. They have a whole case and display of all their old looking bottles and cans, and they had so many of the different Christmas ale. I should have taken a photo of it. They had so many different bottles and collections of the different Christmas ales throughout the year. It was really cool to see all.
Well, they changed. Well, when they were in business before they shut down, they did. I heard some rumors, and I think I heard it from you and from some of my peeps on YouTube. They actually changed the recipe every year. I think that's what I heard. What, Eric?
I said I believe you're right on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I heard.
Well, anyways, that's a cool little discussion on Anchor Brewing and comments. So we're gonna go into that fourth category here, that fourth round. We're going to do some shouting out of the programs here tonight for all of our YouTube shows, because everybody here look at their names specifically, and you type them into YouTube. Alex Beermaster, East Coast Liquor Reviews, Beer Man, and not to be confused with the Beer Man ASMR.
Yeah.
It's a whole different guy.
Or Rick the Beer Man, or Rick the Beer Man. There's Rick.
Yeah,
and everybody, Rick the Beer Man, he wasn't able to join us this evening. He had to do some work. But yeah, everybody's got a channel here. Go search it and go hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, that's creepy as fuck. When you hit that notification bell, you know, and Tanner's buzzing. When you hit that bell, there you go. You're notified when we do a premiere of a video. A premiere is a recorded video with a chat when it premieres. An actual video or a live video. So you know what? All right, no more. No more of that. So let's go around the panel here. Talk about your YouTube show, and hey, tell us who we should be checking out these days on YouTube.
Oh, Eric, you're
This
bad.
is Alex the Beer Master. We'll see you all on.
This is Tanner the Beer Master.
Tanner the Beer Master.
God, that's fun. Unreal, as Tanner always says. Unreal. I love it. I'm not going to take that away from you, but I'm just having fun with it. It's true. It's fun. My stuff is tomorrow night. We're doing Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then obviously Friday we do have a beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. And then Monday we do Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then Tuesday I do a beer review. And that's that. I mean, yeah, and then obviously I occasionally host this show on Wednesdays around 7:30. Regardless, like I said, I'll let Legendary Eric take care of that though. So thank you. But yeah, check out Legendary Rick Jopwish. Check out all of our YouTube friends or upcoming YouTubers or whatever they're going to be, because obviously they have different platforms while they're doing the YouTube stuff. So you know what I mean. Content creators, just enjoy. Appreciate you and cheers. We all have a YouTube channel, no matter what. Cheers.
All right, Tanner, what's going on to the channel? Who should we watch?
All right. So for shout outs for me, we'll first say that Monday we're going to be doing another. Hold on. Excuse me. We're going to be doing another whiskey examination Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I think we're going to have to brainstorm tonight and kind of come up with what we're going to be examining. But as far as somebody who's just watching, tuning in, definitely go check out that whiskey examination. It's a lot of fun. We do a 6-point category rating system. It's a good way for the panel to kind of agree/disagree on a product and try to come up with a score. It's a lot of fun. So check out that. And then also look out for some more beer reviews. On my channel, I did just record a mystery beer from Matt from Massive Beers that he gifted to me at Beer Superpalooza. So look out for that. It'll be released around Friday. It was a lot of fun. I love doing the mystery beers. It's always a good time. Yeah. Look out for maybe some other like tequila, brandy reviews. I am a variety reviewer. So it is kind of like wild card with my channel. I kind of just review any type of adult beverage. So look out for that. And then shout outs for other people. Let's see. Shout out to Nerd Sense. Check out Nerd Sense. Nice. They just recently had their yearly holiday live stream. Go watch that back. Watch their videos.
He's in the state of Maine, I believe.
Sean?
What's that?
I said, I believe he's in the state of Maine.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
No. Nerd Sense. Sean's from Mass.
Oh,
Yeah, Sean is from Mass, and
He's
then
from
I
Maine.
believe
always from Maine in that community.
Mike is in New Hampshire. With
Okay.
With the
I
leg.
stand corrected.
They're close.
Massachusetts. All right.
So I believe Mike and Sean are very close, but yeah, I think Mike's in New Hampshire and Sean is in Massachusetts, but they're very close. So
True
that's
that.
why they do the channel together.
Hell
Awesome guys, very fun to hang out with. And also, I'll shout out 2 more people. Check out
Hell
Rajay Beer Ventures,
Legendary Project.
and also check out Beer Hounds with Bill.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Legendary Bill and Legendary Beer Hounds. Yep.
Hell
right.
yeah. All right, very good.
Cool.
Thanks, Tanner. All right, beer man. You're right.
Cheers, guys.
All right. So yeah, live streams, Beer Cheese Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. Anyone's invited. Nothing really much to say about that one. Just anyone's invited. So if you want to get the link, let me know ahead of time, of course. Or I'll throw it up in the chat if you haven't.
That's good.
And then Wednesday.
And also, Mr. Beerman, one more thing. You also, if you have a beer that you don't know about the adjectives yet, you can bring any beer you want first time around. You said.
Hey, there you
For the
go.
Wednesday show, which I was getting to.
Yeah.
Don't shoot me.
I'm just kidding, Alex.
I love
No,
you.
but yeah, I'll split out. Yeah, definitely. No, 6:00 Eastern, 3 mine. Anyone can be there. Just if you don't have it, just bring whatever you want for the first one. We'll assign you some adjectives to come for the next one. So hopefully it keeps bringing people up every week. So that's kind of my intent. Other than that, I've got Deaf Rising. I got a New England, or let's say an East Coast Black IPA in tribute to Thomas Mel, to Eric's Forge band. There you go. So we'll be sending that. I've already got it canned. Just got to label it and box them and send them out. So you'll be getting those sometime next week.
Thank you, sir.
Sparkle's also got a very nice toasted coconut robust porter at 7.1%. Oh yeah, Eric's was supposed to be a 7.4, but it's an 8.7. So
you're real efficient with that beer.
Very efficient and very strong. It's very hidden. Whoa, you'll find out.
Listen,
blueberry and strawberry is what I got.
I hope you get me a couple cans of coconut because you know I love my coconut.
The coconut one, I'll finagle something up. We'll figure it out. So you and BJ can have some. But yeah, we'll do. We're gonna get that sent out probably in the week after. So I gotta let it. I'm still waiting on it to condition and carbonate. So that's a 7.1% robust porter, which isn't a bad number. It was supposed to be an 8, but I forgot the Munich malt. So that's my fault. But very coconut, very toasted coconutty. Not that I haven't said that already before tonight. But we're saying it on Eric's show today. But I have one beer going up on a review that I'll be putting up here soon. I haven't been doing a whole lot, sorry. Just been yeah, anyway.
Keep it up your ass now, Gators. What can you do?
Give him a shout out real quick. Is Stoneyard Vineyards. I haven't shouted him out in a while. He's a funny guy. He's on the East Coast. His last thing was football, hot tub waffles and squirrels.
Wow.
Go check that out. He's with his wife all the time brewing beers. She helps him out. I love it. And then Don's beer reviews out of Glasgow, Scotland. His last thing was Castile Cuvée du Chateau. It was a that's what it is. It's a Belgian style. I want to say dark. I think it was a dark beer. But go check that out. That's it. That's all I got. Cheers.
I think I'm friends with Don on we all.
I think we're
all friends. No, I'm serious. We're probably all friends on him on Facebook. I think we are.
I'll throw his link.
Throw that link up. Go and share.
I'm sorry, Beerman, but no, we're all friends with him on Facebook. I think. I'm not sure, but I think we are.
I guess I'm ready to do a shout out now that I'm
sorry, I'm gonna shut up.
Clicking YouTube on another tab here, and our good buddy Rajay Beer Ventures. He's currently live now with Go. I don't know where Go Brewing.
I shouted him out, but I saw that he was live afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, Go Brewing is their president Joe Chura is alive with
Nice.
the Rajay Beer Ventures. So that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
legendary, Rajay.
And I don't shut out a lot of music people, and I guess we can talk about music some other time. The Whiskey Nerd. Why not go check out that gentleman from Ireland? I think he's got a he does really good whiskey reviews, and I think he's got an American girlfriend that he's kind of been getting on the show, getting on his channel, and trying these whiskeys with him. And she's doing pretty good with the tasting notes. So go check out the Whiskey Nerd and Roger Beer Ventures. If you want to click off of this thing and go over there, I will not be offended. So cheers. So my whole thing is this, basically. This is what I do most of the time with my show. I do have a couple of things I do need to post online. I did a review recently of all things. That was the Colt 45 double malt liquor, which I was actually pleasantly surprised with. I mean, it didn't win any awards, but I was like,
Never had that one, but I've had the original.
Yeah, and I saw it at a random liquor store near where my buddy Kyle lives in North Providence, Rhode Island. And I was like, okay, I guess this warrants me to buy this now, because when else am I ever going to see that thing again? So it was like $3.45 or $3.75. So I had to try that. That was pretty good. But yeah, so beer and whiskey reviews. That's Massachusetts Beer Reviews. That's the Thomas Metal 75 program, and we do this every Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, with the co-host Alex, the Beer Master, taking the reins when I do have another obligation on a Wednesday night. So thank you, sir. I was trying to figure out how to say it.
Anytime, bud. Anytime.
Yeah, bring beer, wine, or spirit. It's the only admittance fee. Really, any adult beverage. Just don't be a fucking douche. Yes, you had a comment to bring up there, Alex. Yeah.
I was about to ask.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously had the original Colt 45 with the white can. I've had that. Never had the high gravity. And obviously, you had
high gravity either.
What'd you say, bud?
I don't think I've ever had, nor can I recall. We must get the high gravity around in the Northeast. I don't recall ever seeing the high gravity.
But either way, I've never had neither variant. But you've had one of the variants just recently.
Yeah,
so
the double malt, which I got to upload the review on. So the double malt and the standard white label Colt 45 are both actually.
What do you think is better then? In my brain,
I like the double malt. The double malt's pretty nice. That's
okay.
I think they're both pretty neck and neck. I would maybe have to drink another Colt 45, just a standard label, and give my opinion on that one. Again, they're both 5.6%, and I couldn't really find any information on the internet that really properly told me what the heck is a double malt. I would just assume maybe double malts in their mash bill. I have no particular clue.
Yeah, I don't really know that either.
Yeah, because I've never even heard of it. The only two beers I've heard of from that series of the Colt 45 was the high gravity one. Never heard of that one that you just reviewed.
I forget. I was watching somebody doing a Colt 45 review or talking about something. It must have been Colt 45 related. I don't remember it was Jay Terrio, but somebody on YouTube was like, the guy plays a running joke and says, I don't even think that Pabst Brewing Company that now owns the beer. The guy doesn't even think that Pabst Brewing Company even knows half of the beers that they actually make, because you go on their website, you go on the internet, you try to look up Pabst Brewing Company beers and their brands, and they they don't even list half of the stuff that they actually make on their own website. So it's kind of strange.
We discussed that before. I remember that.
That'll be the next filmed review that's going to be posted onto my channel. So go check out, again, long-winded there, the Whiskey Nerd and Rajay's Beer Ventures.
Sorry, I got too excited about
Beer Master and East Coast Liquor Reviews and Beer Man.
Yep.
Cheers. Last beers. You came at the last possible moment. Cheers. All right. I'm going to wrap this one up and say Tanner's feeling good. Alex is ready to sign us off. Thank you all for stopping by. Until next time, keep tasting them great freaking ales. What are you gonna tell us today, there?
This is Alex, the Beer Master. We will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex, Beer Master, signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Bullshit. We're guilty here.